Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the duel in the F1 crown. That is Monaco, everyone's favourite street circuit. Favourite to hate, that is. Anyway, welcome to 7th Gear Racing. We are now at round 9. So just 3 more rounds before we crown potential champion. Champion could be crowned tonight, in fact. Obviously, we usually do 12 rounds, but only doing round 11 because round 12 will, of course, fall after the new game comes out. So, no action on track yet. However, we now have the Aston Martin coming out. I haven't done this in a week. I got used to the cars again. And hopefully the stream is holding up okay because BT Internet is swear word. So, did it Rhino? No, it wasn't Rhino that came out first. It was Pack Bussy on the mediums, which indicates to me that it's definitely not going to rain at the start of the race. It's definitely going to be dry. Of course, Monaco is more of a race of attrition than speed. But of course, speed does help. And of course, I mentioned earlier the championship could be won. Rain is currently, hang on, let me do quick maths. He is currently 45 points ahead of his nearest competitor, Owen. So, yeah, a win tonight, and it's game over, and Rain will secure his first 7th Gear title. Of course, his first full season last year, he was ousted, or beaten by Arthur, I should say. But he had a lot of bad luck. Well, a lot of bad luck, enough self-inflicted luck as well as he kept on crashing. But this year, he has won 4 races so far. He missed last week, actually, in Hungary, which Arthur won. So we'll see what he can do tonight. But for now, we will have a quick on board with Pack Bussy. See how confident he is in the early goings. Oh, a bit too much. I mean, I'm rubbish at Monaco, and even I know that's a bit slow around that corner. Let's see how he gets to the hotel. Got to remember the corner names as well now. Well, I know this is the tunnel. It's fine. And so after the tunnel is the Nouvelle chicane, of course. Everyone's favourite chicane on the calendar. How close will he get to the wall? He gets quite close. And he also invalidates his lap. So next... not a good start. So I believe next will be one of the Alpines. If I can... Where is he? There he is. It's Arthur, of course, on his out lap. So he won't be... He's on a fast lap. Looks like Poldy is on a fast lap. He is. Ooh. How quick is he around here? Nice. Oh, what? Alvaros is retired. Is that on track or? He might have retired in the pits. I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, Poldy about to set the first lap, and it's a 1:11.6. Very decent lap indeed. But if I remember correctly, the tier 2 guys got in the 9s. Oh, and there goes Rhino straight away into the 9s. Don't worry, no fart noises tonight. So Rhino, the first one into the 9s, as Owen does a 1:10.1 on the mediums. So a very decent lap there, as Jake does a 1:11.4 in the mediums. So a lot of drivers opting for the mediums tonight, which is definitely an odd one. But there we go. Danny Jones in P3, first time I've seen him tonight. In series, maybe he's new, I don't know. I should probably pay him more attention. Anyone else on the fast lap? What about Fine Defender? Let's ride on board with him, shall we? It looks like he's negotiating the chicane. Does it just about right? Lots of yellow flags going on. I imagine that's just obviously the people moving out of the way for each other. Oh, a bit of a wide one there. He won't find him, and I won't be happy with that. He'll cross the line, and a P6 of 1:11.8. He definitely want to set a fast lap now. Yo Paulie is, I don't know, I'm sure Jake explained this last week, but Yo Paulie is just Paul, RL Paul. So he will still be known as Paul. I'm not saying Yo Paulie every 5 seconds. That's just a big no. Who else? Anyone else on that? Arthur has invalidated. So I wonder if he'll be going again on the mediums. We've got a quick wide on board to see if he'll carry on. He'll slow down a bit there by Trait. Hopefully not. That's the there's round 48, and now into the tunnel. Apologies if I'm a bit slant lit tonight. I'm kind of keeping one eye on the stream quality as well. As I mentioned earlier, BT are a bit crap. So, oh, into the wall goes Arthur. That's not a way to set a lap, is it? So, he'll be boxing, getting those tyres. What about Poe then? Currently in contention for the Tier 3 title. He's currently already done one lap of tyres, which means I imagine he's, if I'm able about ways, he's a bit far behind. So I believe it's Poe who's going to be the next person to set a competitive lap time. Oh, and that's a big overcorrection there from Poe as well. That's not how you want to take that. He's got his teammate ahead of him as well, so hopefully Paul didn't get in his way. Right, what can Poe do then? Oh, that's a very slow lap. Jesus, 1:16.4. That's tier 9 pace, let alone tier 3. Right, let's have a look. I saw Rain start a lap, so we'll go on board with him. Purple sector 1. Despite being... Oh, he's hit the wall! Oh, dear me. I'm sorry, Rain, that was my fault. I came on board with him and you crashed straight away. Well, that's a set of mediums wasted as well for Rain. So, people going... Well, I'll tell you what, the softs have come out now. It looked like people were going for the medium soft, but it looks like I think everyone's going to settle for the softs running into first. Excuse me, as I yawn away. Doesn't look like anyone else is on a push lap, as that is definitely not where you want to be on track. I'm guessing he's just letting the other car through. Paulie on his 3rd lap on these tyres now. He's got to be careful, because if he's got to go... Monaco is traditionally a one-stop, and you don't want to wear out these softs any more than you need to. But he goes 5th for 1:11.6. That's much better. That's definitely on the tier 3 pace. Currently out qualifying. Yeah, Paulie, fine defender. So that was Paulie, wasn't it? Paul, not Poe. But he's done 4 laps now on these tyres, so that's not good. What about Jake then? He got so much traffic. Everyone getting in the way. Danny Jones still up there in P3. It looks like, oh, it says he's half a second up. Can he continue that? Gonna start finish straight. He can, but only improves by a 10th, which moves him on to a 10.6. 8 tenths clear of Jake in 4th place. Anyone else want to push that? No, Pep Bussey's invalidated again. What about Mr. Podgy Porter? He has got the John Cena wing. It's a new technology from the F1 teams. It's so good you can't see it. Oh, and Owen's retired. Has he retired on track? Or is that... Yeah, look, he's binned it going into turn 1. And Jake, look at that. What a time from Jake. A 1:10.4 as he goes past his stricken teammate. And is that Rhino as well? Or was that... It's Rain. Oh! Ho, ho, ho! Ho, ho, ho! I've got to check the chat. There could be some fireworks going on. Yep. So we've got Rain and Auros. Oh, and Jake hits the ball on his internet. Rain and Auros starting at the back. Arthur, Pack Bussy yet to set a time. We have a very mixed up grid here. We've got Rhino currently on provisional pole, which would be his first ever pole in Tier 1. He's going to have two fast Red Bulls behind him either way. Trey is up at the P5, decent lap from him. We know how fast he can be on his day. As Arthur, a 193. Here you go. There's a Tier 1 pace kicking in. What a lap from Arthur. He put it together, and him and his Alpine are currently sitting on provisional pole. Of course, I mentioned earlier, Arthur won Hungary last week, so maybe looking for 2 in a row. He is definitely helped by the fact he's got no Rain or Auros to impede him or get in his way. Let's have a look down the field. Anyone else on the push lap? What about Find Defender? Started. Polly looks like he's about to improve, so we'll stay with him. What can he do? A 1:11.3. Improves by about 3 tenths, so he stays in P7. Or goes up to P7, I should say. Trey is coming in. Danny's coming in. Jake's in. Arthur is on the in lap. So I believe then we will go on board with Find Defender. And he is on a slowdown lap. There's no way you go that slow into the Nouvelle chicane. So maybe he's warming his tyres up, or he's got damage. I don't know. That's it for on-track entertainment. 6 minutes to go then. Well, actually 7 minutes actually, because this is usually about a minute behind. So we're going board. So Richard Chappell has gone on the mediums again then. So we'll stay with him. What was that advert for? Tesla? Get off my F1 game. Anyway, bit of a wiggle there from the rear end. Comes through the tunnel. Just 2 drivers in. I think he had a little bit there, didn't he? You heard the car in the correction. Oh, and he's hit the wall on the inside, and that is not how you take that chicane. He hasn't got much damage though, which is a bit of a miracle, to be honest. So lucky him. Look at that, we've still got... Oh, who settled up there? Oh, the McLarens are... What are they doing? Visions and Ways getting each other way. Vision and Ways getting in each other's way. Well, that was a mouthful. Jesus. I was about to say there was 5 drivers and you had to set a lap, but... was it Visions who maybe set a lap? Or Adam, maybe. Adam has set a lap. He's up at the P7, 1:10.9. I don't think he'll be happy with that. Currently a second and a half off the pace. But of course, Monaco is a very Marmite track for a lot of drivers. Visions. There you go. That's not good, is it? Oh, and it says Jake's left the session, which means Codemasters are doing another masterclass by the sounds of it. Jake has joined, so... Sorry, I was again. Apologies, I'm just keeping up with what is going on. pitted? Is that... oh, and Rhino's left. I hope things are okay. Right, looks like Arthur is not on a lap. Has he got a wing? He has. He's just on a slow one. Right, it's to Danny Jones. Up into P3. He's overtaken Owen. Very decent showing from him so far. Currently there. Trey is literally just ahead of him. So we'll stick with Trey. No, because Trey is on it. Some kind of out in lap. So then we'll stay with Danny then, shall we? Rhino back in the lobby. Thank goodness. Still just the 2 drivers in the 109s. Just under 3 minutes to go. So everyone will be gearing up for the final runs. Ways has retired in the pits. I think he's run out of wings. Maybe quite a few of those, to be honest. Right now, what can Danny Jones do? Well, he's not improving because it's already on a 113. So is he going in, or is he no? He's just warming up his tyres. Right then, let's go on board, shall we? Danny Jones in the Haas. Nice commitment into turn 1. Nicely roll through. Pack Bussy had set a lap as well. He'll want to set a lap because we know he's got pace, so he'll definitely want to be up there. Oh, and Danny, oh, he's hit the wall. So many cars hitting the wall tonight in irregular places. That is Danny Jones done, but because he won't be able to get to the pits and fix any damage. So unfortunately, that's him done. What about Jake then? What's Jake up to? Ooh. Oh, he's invalidated. I was about to say he's 3 tenths up, but he's invalidated. But he does have time to do 1 more lap. So if he's kept those tyres fresh, oh, look at that, screaming round the corner. Let's go on board then with our Lord and Saviour. Winner of the Australian Grand Prix earlier in the season, his first win in 7GR. Let's see how good he can do. He was about 3 tenths up previously, so we can repeat that. As look at that, Pack Bussy, 109.5 up into P2. What a lap! 3 people in the 109s then. Right, Jake, less than a tenth up. That was. Oh, he's locking up as well. He's definitely pushing. He's get all it. He's very. You can see. He's a bit impatient. Oh, and he's done it. Oh, he's pushed too hard. And that is maximum P6 as Trey, oh God, he's been held up. God. Oh, I haven't seen Finn yet either. How's he doing? He's up in P9. It looks like he's in the fast lap, so we'll stay with him. It looks like the front 3 have been decided, front 4 even. Jake's done, so front 6. So it's up to Orange and Finn. Can he unsettle them? Can he go any further up? Poe in the you've got Paul in the perfect position in P11 if he wants to stay on the alternative strategy. But here comes Origin Finn, and 10.9 he goes up into P8, so only moves up 1 place, and that will just about be it unless Podgy Porter. No, he invalidated. So that, ladies and gents, will be your grid. We'll go through the ones in a bit once the time on the screen's up, but Waze, Rain and Auros not settling a lap. It's going to be interesting to say the least. Right then, here is your grid for the Monaco Grand Prix. Arthur takes pole position with a 109.336. Very, very good lap. Behind him, just 10th and a half behind, Pack Bussy will join him on the front row, 109.5. Rhino, P3, the only other driver to set a 1:09. He joins It's Aston Martin in the top 3. Danny Jones joins him on the second row. We've got Owen and Jake in the Red Bulls on row 3. We've got Trey in 7th. Orange and Finn 9th. Adam is 9th. Poldy is 10th. And then out of the top 10, you've got Paul, Fine Defender, Poe, Visions, Podgy Porter, Richie Chappell. And then you've got Waze, Rain and Aros all sitting a lap. So it looks like we've got a dry race. Any predictions? Let's go into race director, shall we? Oh, and Owen's on the mediums. Oh, I forgot about that. That could be very interesting because obviously he'll be trying to do the overcut because obviously we know it's very, very hard to overtake here at Monaco. So it'll be interesting to see how far he's willing to take those mediums. Because, really, he's the only one in the top 10 doing it. So he could find himself in a spot of bother because, you know, it's a 39 lap race, is it? 38? Yeah, 39 lap race. 39 lap race. And, you know, his mediums need to go at least, 20, 25 laps? So, by the time everyone else is pitted on their softs, he's going to have old mediums compared to their fresh mediums. So, I don't know if this is going to pay off Owen. Hope it does, because I like a bold strategy. I like it bold. I like it big. But, yeah, and we got an interesting front grid. Down the back, of course. Let's see everyone else on the mediums so far. And while I stay there, let's see what time Jake's going to ready up. 20:54. Oh my goodness. Right, bear with me. I need to go lubricate my throat. And I'll be back in 1 minute, hopefully for the start of the race. Oh, just in time. Lubrication is complete. And the formation lap is underway. So let's have a quick look at everyone's tyres, see what they're starting on. So there you go. So Podgy Porter on the softs. It's a bold strategy, but of course, you know, the best plans are often not executed at Monaco because you never know how many new noses you're going to need. You know, up to 39 noses could be used per driver. That's a lot. You know, safety cars are a possibility. We know they're quite rare around Monaco, but they do happen. Oh, and Rhino and... Oh my god! Well... That's not good. 4 drivers have come in together during the formation lap, including that Rhino, Danny, Owen, Jake. They're all in the naughty corner until the grid can come round. So it's going to be interesting because it'll be interesting to see if Poldy can pull away from Paul. But again, it's all best guess until we get settled in, until we see who's going to be breaking their noses. Oh, and Fine Defender and both each other now. What is going on? This, we've had 6 drivers get disqualified. I think that's got to be a first. As Arthur takes his spot. Aros in the Alfa Romeo. First time I've seen an Alfa Romeo. Not so much stronger, I think he was in a Ferrari. Look at that, he lines at the back with with Rain, I should say. Rain does have the racing line, so we just see at the back of those two. I kind of want to watch these two at the back, but at the same time, I can't really take my eye off the front. Right, here we go then. The red lights are... It's a long one, and they're out, and away we go. It looks like a decent start from Arthur. Looks like Pat Bussey may have bugged down, but he's got Rhino's teammate up inside of him. Oh, and they hit the wall! Which one's got damage? I think it's Pat Bussey that's got the damage. You've got Owen up there in P3, taking advantage of Pat Bussey. Danny Jones at the P5. Jake's fallen down all the way to P8. And Pat Bussey's lost 3 places, toing and fro. Rain's up to 15th already. Jesus. Right then, Owen up to P2 now. So maybe Rhino had damage as well. So look at that. The medium strategy could well definitely work out for Owen then. Early days then, but he's already 2.5 seconds behind Arthur. And we're just about halfway through lap 1. Any other action as it seems to calm down a little bit now. We'll Adam have a look. No, he doesn't, but a big lock up from Jake there. It's definitely not what you want to do on lap 1. Podgy Porter is down into last position. Has he got... Oh! Yep, he's got damage now. Jesus, what is it with me going on to people in this spin? Anyway, look at that. Rain is up into P13 now. As Arthur does a 1:15.7 first lap of the race, of course. And Rain does pit. He's got damage. That is not good, but look at that. Pat Bussey, Jake, all in the pits. As well as Waze and Paul's in the pits. So look at that. 5 drivers on lap 1 into the pits. No double stacks. Luckily for these guys. But... we'll change this now to tyres for now. And it looks like, is that Trey getting past Finn? Oh, and Finn looks like he's ghosting. But, yeah, so there you go. There's the strategy. So the game thinks that the soft runners are going to go to lap 11 or 12 and then do the next 25, 27 laps on mediums. That is, of course, if nothing goes wrong. Owen then is keeping that P2. He's keeping the gap to 2.5 seconds to Arthur, which he'll be happy with. Rhino just staying within that 1 second, and as I say that, he goes outside the 1 second. Look at that Trey falling down 4.5 seconds, and the field really spreading out in some places. No trains just yet to report. Aros is up with the P13. Interesting to see that Paul went on the hards, which is, I mean, the hards plus Monaco is not usually a good match. I imagine he'll be hoping for a safety car, but there's the alternate strategy. So if he started on mediums, apparently the quickest is to go to lap 19, well, between lap 19 to 30 it said, and then go on to hards. So the game obviously doesn't like softs. We'll have to keep an eye on Rain and see how fast he can go, but I fear his race may be done. If we don't get any safety cars, I think unfortunately that could be it for him. And I'll tell you what, does Arthur have damage? Because he's lost 0.5 second to Owen. And when you're on when you're on softs against mediums, that is definitely not the way it should be. But Owen now stretching his legs a bit. He is second half ahead of Rhino. Rhino a second half on Danny, and Trey almost 5 seconds behind. And Poe, first man to get a 3-second penalty for track extensions. So not a lot going on as we speak. The gap under 2 seconds now between Owen and Arthur, so we'll keep an eye on that until it does keep coming down, because Arthur must have damage. There's no way. I mean, Owen, don't get me wrong, Owen's fast, but so is Arthur. Arthur, of course, was our Season 6 champion, so he's no slouch. So that indicates to me damage. As we ride on board with Adam as he tries to overtake Origin Finn, and Pat Bussey, fastest man on the track. Shame he's down there in 15th. And it looks like Aros has just got past Richie Chappell. back, we also have Rain. Got Rain closing in on Jake. Both drivers on fresh medium tyres, of course, having pitted on lap 1. I imagine Rain won't enjoy being stuck behind Jake, but unfortunately that is the nature of this Grand Prix. And look at that. Oh, and Danny Jones in the pits. Must have damage. Otherwise, there's no way he'd be pitting this early. Let's just confirm. I suppose you pause the second burst to get a penalty, and the safety car's in the way. But I'm pretty sure I can see a nose being changed. Oh, we've got a yellow flag in sector 3. Someone's had an off. Who's had an off? Someone had an off. There's no retirement, but we've now got 4 drivers in the pits. Danny, Richie, Poldy, Podgy, all in the pits. What a bad lap for these guys. Oh no, there's a double stack there as well. Now that's double crapness for the thing. Oh, and Waze is retired. He has retired, possibly in the pits by the looks of it. I don't think he probably fancied being at the back, but no chance of a safety car. And look at that, the gap is now under a second. Arthur must have damage. I mean, he's pulling away from Rhino, but he is now going to come under attack from Owen. Oh no, Waze retired on the pit straight. Just past his stricken car. Let's see if it's still there. No, green flags are out, which means the car will have gone. Yep, the car has gone. And Rain gets his first penalty of the day. As we'll ride on board with Owen. Let's see how close he'll get to Arthur. Will he be patient? Because he knows, I mean, he must know Arthur's got damage, but at least they're pulling away from Rhino. I think that is the kind of only silver lining for Arthur in this situation where he's under attack, but we all know how hard it is to pass around here. Oh, not using much battery either. Look, he's only just under 90%, so he's definitely saving it. Well, as he cuts the corner there as well. And I just want to do a quick check on the fuel. I think, oh, fine defenders on yellow. Oh dear, that could, I tell you what, if there's no safety car, that could definitely cause trouble for fine defender. So we'll keep an eye on him. But everyone else looks like they've learnt. No, Paul's on. Oh, he's on the field a bit as well. So we've got 2 drivers with the potential to be running out of fuel at the end. Oh, look at that! Owen, as I say, that Owen goes and around the outside. Arthur gets a 3-second penalty for cutting the inside, but not a lot you can do around here. But that was almost an overtake. As it looks like Adam has just got past on Finn, because Finn's gone into the pits. And look how close. Oh, is he going to have a look up the inside? I believe he is. Oh, he does. What a move from Owen. Fantastic stuff. To get him at turn 5 there. And now Owen, I tell you what, I was a bit sceptical of the strategy, but now Owen will be able to stretch his legs, and he'll have Arthur, of course, behind him. But Arthur, with that damage, is just going to keep falling behind. And Owen here is, well, look at that. He's got 4 seconds. Well, he's got, 5 seconds to Rhino. He's got 15 seconds to Trey. So if Owen can keep up his speed, then he could well, I mean, right now, he's the favourite for the race, without a shadow of a doubt. And Arthur concedes and does pit. So, let's confirm. There you go. A new nose. Wait, hang on. No nose. So no wing change then for Arthur. That, I tell you what, I was not expecting that. Unless the game screwed him over there, then it's very close to crossing that white yellow line as well. Unless the game screwed him, I mean, he was going very slow there, wasn't he? That was very odd. But he does come out in P5, so he can go to the end now, because these hard tyres will go 31 laps easy. It's just a case of, can he hold on and rain into the pits again? He's definitely not having a good race, is he? But he's fine. I say that, Owen's in the lead. If Rain scores 0 points and Owen scores 25, then, you know, the gap's only going to be about 20 points going into the final 2 races. Just getting close. Okay then, back up the front and look at that. Owen has 6 seconds on Rhino, and the good thing for him is that, Arthur, look at that, Arthur's he's all over the back of Adam. And of course the good thing, he's getting a bit too close. He's a bit too fast at the moment for these guys. Yellow flag in sector 3. Has anyone had an off? Oh, and look at that. Adam has let Arthur go by the looks of it. I think Adam probably knows he's slowing them down, which I think I'll be very grateful. And I think Owen's going to be watching this going, you son of a beeswax. Anyway, look at that. We've got Poe and Pat Bussey into the pits. Poe going for the softs and a new nose. Interesting. So, where are the battles on the track? Oh, Danny Jones has left the session. Oh dear, so I'm getting back in. Where should we follow? We've got Fine Defender and Adam. So I think Adam must have damage as well then. Oh, Richie Chappell's gone. Oh no, he was on a decent race, wasn't he? Looks like he's retired into turn 1, but no safety car. No safety car, of course, because it's Monaco. But look at that, Arthur now right behind Trey. Will he get him into turn 1? So much speed. Almost, how has he got that much speed in those hard tyres? He goes round the outside, easy as you like. How is he going this fast? I mean, I have to be honest, I'm a bit perplexed because he was so slow on those softs. It seemed like he had damage. He got overtaken by Owen on track, which is something you really don't do. And he's put the hards on, and he is absolutely flying. And unless I missed the animation, it did not look like he changed his nose. Hang on, hang on, let's go pit stops. Pit stops. Where's Arthur? Yeah, no front wing. So he didn't change. Oh, look at the other front wings though. So Arthur, no front wing. But maybe those softs were just done. Yeah, he's found some speed on those hards, hasn't he? Let's see what kind of lap he's doing. Oh, he did do an overtake, but he done a 1:12.9. Now we'll go to Owen. And what's Owen doing? Owen's, holy moly. So 1:12.6 for Owen, and Arthur 1:12.9. So the times are very similar now on those fresh tyres for Arthur. Maybe that's all he needed. He is 22 seconds behind Owen though, as Jake gets past Alros. A few overtakes happening. It looks like Poe. Another pit stop for Poe. Maybe he should call himself Poke Stop. Anyway, or post stop. Yeah, post stop probably. Right, 3 retirements so far then. We are down to 16 runners of the 19. Rain's still going, but he is catching up with Danny Jones, who of course unfortunately left the lobby. Using a lot of ERS as well is our Rain. And Trey's in the pits for his first schedule. Probably one of the few people who hasn't done his nose. That will promote Jake up into P5. And of course Jake on those mediums. And of course Jake pit on lap 1 as well. So he's pit on lap 1. And he is now currently in P5. So a very good comeback drive so far from Jake. I imagine he will have to pit again. But I imagine he'll want to go to maybe lap 25, 26, and maybe put a fresh set of softs on. If not, he'll probably go to lap 20 and put another set of mediums on. he's got a few options available to him, as it looks like Rain has got a time penalty. But, oh, he's hit the wall. Not good. A miserable day ends for Rain. Don't worry. He'll be back stronger next week. But his main title rival, Owen, is in first place. He's currently on for 25 points. Who's got the fastest lap? It is Pack Bussy, so no extra point for anyone so far. So you can see the times are pretty spread out now. Rhino doing a very good job in P2 there. It's one of only 3 drivers yet to stop. You can see Pack Bussy 3 stops, 2 stops. Danny Johns 3 stops. So Adam's left the session now. So definitely some Cody's masterclass going on tonight. Biggest winner so far, you can see Fine Defender up 8 places. Owen Pitts on lap 13, and he is going for the hard tyres and a new nose cone, so a little bit of damage for Owen as well. And that will Rhino Pitts, so Rhino Pitts, which will then elevate Owen back up into the lead of the Grand Prix. Now, I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting Owen to pit this early, but of course he did have damage, so of course that may well have sped things up, and he is well ahead of Owen. Look, they were side by side, and he's undercut him. I think there's about 5 seconds there, but it'll probably change. Let's wait for the timing screens to come back. They will come back at some point. But of course, if they both go to the end now, Owen will have that 6 lap advantage. And of course, it will also come down to which one of them will get damage or not. As we've got another yellow flag, as we've got an Alpine in the wall. Is it Finn? It is Finn. Looks like... Was that a reset the track, or was that just lag? Odd. He's got no wing. Very odd. Gap still hasn't come back. Right, Arthur, let's have the rash cast. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's about 5 seconds in. Will it come back this time? There you go, 4.6. Fantastic. Alright, any battles on track? No! I say that. Danny Jones, no, he's invisible, isn't he? And Poe's invisible as well. But it's probably because he's just been lapped. And he's hit the wall. And Finn has just been overtaken by Visions, of course, because he's got no wing. Visions having a decent race. Where did he start? He started in P14, so he's up 6 positions, so decent lap for Visions. Going quite well is he tonight, so race has definitely spread out a lot. Nearest battle on track is the two Alfa Romeos of Aros and Poldy. I wonder if there'll be any team orders there, but Aros looks like he's just saving that ERS a bit. 5 retirements so far, then Poe retires. So it looks like he... oh, look, he retired for the... there. But, yet again, no safety car. As, Owen's in the pits again. Oh, he's thrown it away. He's thrown it away. Oh, Owen. Oh, I said it would come down to damage. And it looks like Owen has messed himself up. But will he be able to beat Adam coming out of the pits? He does, just about. Adam possibly looking to do his teammate a favour. But Owen is out, and I imagine Owen will pull away quite fast on these new tyres. As Trey is in the pits. No one on the softs as it stands. And look at that, Rhino still, he's only 10 seconds behind Arthur, so he's doing very well tonight, Rhino. And I don't mean that Anaconda's in the way. Proving that you can hammer the big guns. Look at that camera angle as well. That is a lovely camera angle, and they've ruined it. I really hope they somehow improve that. They've been the same for the last 5 years, but we can always hope. As Rhino, there you go, set as far as the back of the race. So he's definitely going well. And look, he's pulled that gap down to under 10 seconds. As a fine defender in the pits. Is it a new nose? No, it just looks like a scheduled stop. Is that his first stop of the race? Yeah, that is fine. That is his scheduled first stop. So he took his mediums 17 laps. Which moves Jake up into P3. Again, I said earlier, obviously he pitted on lap 1. And here he is, lap 17, on the podium places. But he will have to pit again. Because, the tyres could go to the end. But he'll, he won't have any grip left on those tyres. He is currently 12 seconds behind Rhino. And of course Owen, his teammate, running in P4. Of course, the Constructors' Championship. Well, I'm going to say it's a foregone conclusion, but it's about 75 points between Merck and Red Bull. But if Red Bull, if they finish in 3rd and 4th, it's a bit of a haul. But then Adam in P5 does, of course, curtail that advantage. And still no battles on track. But Trey is catching Pat Bussey, so we'll hang with these guys for a little bit whilst we watch the gap of the other drivers. They're all about 5 seconds or 10 seconds behind each other, aren't they? So I think they found the correct order they want to be in. Let's look at that. Araros has pulled away from his teammate by 6.5 seconds, so he's definitely got the edge there, hasn't he? No, and just like that, Trey has fallen back by half a second. So, oh no, he's back again. How odd. Apologies, I'm rambling now because there's not much to talk about. There's nothing going on the track. They're all behaving. They've all got wings. Oh, I hear myself. It's not nice. So look at the gap is now down to 9 seconds between Arthur and Rhino, so maybe we could be seeing. Oh, do you know? I might as well say could Rhino win in Tier 1? Maybe gap down to 8.8 now, so we'll keep an eye on that. As I said before, Jake in P3, those mediums will just about now. It won't be very nice. They'll. The mediums can go 25-30 laps, but they around about this time, this is when the good grip's gone, and now it's about surviving and not hitting the wall and trying to keep a consistent lap time so you don't completely fall off the cliff. His teammate Owen is closing in though. That gap is down to 3 seconds. It'll be interesting to see if Jake does move over to let his teammate by. Never know. Oh, and Trey has got past Poldy. That came out of nowhere. As Peg Bussey's in the pits again. So he's now back outside the top 10. But I think Poldy may well have damage, because he's fallen back by 2 seconds already. As there you go, look, Owen's found the speed, and look at that, he's down to 1.6 between him and Jake. That cap game came down by a lot. So it looks like Owen has found. Hang on, is he missing an end plate? No, he's fine. I thought he was missing a bloody end plate then. But the question is, how quick will Jake move out the way? This is the question. When and where? If or when? That is the question. We'll keep an eye on it. Will Jake keep to the right here? He does. There you go, look. Very nicely. Waves his teammate by. Thank you, Checo, says Max. And on they go. Owen now just 24 seconds off the lead. Oh, and Finn's retired. He's out of retirement just... what is that? Oh yeah, it's the fast... it's a right-left chicane, isn't it? So, not a good time. So it'll be around here he's retired, but the car's gone. So yeah, it's about here. So it looks like he's clipped the wall somewhere. But yet again, no safety car. Thank you, Codemasters. And look at that, Jake's already fallen 2 seconds behind Owen. So as I said before, the medium tyres can go, but they've lost all speed now. Rhino's got the gap down to 7 seconds. Hopefully the gap will keep coming down, but obviously he's only got another 10 laps before his mediums don't have any pace left. And Arthur, of course, on those ever durable hard tyres. Is anyone else close? Nope. Let's ride aboard with Visions for a little while, shall we? Making his comeback this season for a couple of reserve drives. After he gave birth, had a child a couple of months ago. Aros in P8, a quiet race for him, but I say quiet, of course, he started at the back, didn't he? So, done very well to get up to P8. He could easily be one of the retirements of the 6 so far, and it looks like Pat Bussey is closing in on Danny, but Danny is not in the lobby. So, I imagine that'll be an easy overtake. Through the ghosted car. I wonder if we'll get a slipstream through the tunnel. There we go. Lovely stuff. In fact, Bussey up into P10, and I believe he still holds the fastest lap, doesn't he? No, it's Owen that has the fastest lap now. But only by a 10th, to be fair. So, yeah, Owen's getting an extra point so far. The gap at the front is down to 6.4. That's Pat Bussey gets a 3-second penalty. So, cut down to 6.3 now. So let's have a quick look at their lap times, shall we? While we're a bit quiet. So Rhino is... Let's see how consistent he is. So he's done 11.9, but he is consistently... Well... 12-1, 12-4, 12-6, 12-3, so he's in the 12s. As you can see, a driver like Rhino, who we know is very good, even him struggling to get that consistency around Monaco. And what about Arthur then? What's he in? Arthur is in... We did a 12-6 last time round, but generally has been in the 13s. So, Rhino is slowly but surely closing that gap. Owen's definitely still on the tear as he's pulled away over 7.5 seconds from his teammate. And it looks like we had a yellow flag. Is that Pat Bussey? Oh, he's had a terrible time again. Pat Bussey not having a very good race, is he? As he lets the leaders go. Will that be another pit stop? Probably. I think yes. As he passes Jones again. Danny Jones, will he go into the pits? No, no damage, just a spin. So he'll stay in P10, but he's 28 seconds behind Trey. Unfortunately, well, I doubt there'll be a safety car now. So I think he's just got to hang on to that P10 and get a point. Obviously, he won't get passed by Danny Jones, but it's possible Poldy might be able to get him. Of course, Pat Bussey does have the time penalties. So if Poldy can stay within 3 seconds of him, then Poldy will snatch that last point. Gap at the front down to 5.9. And to be fair to Rhino, look at that. As fast as Owen's going, he's not reeling in Rhino that fast, is he? Jake, 22 laps on his tyres now. So, thing is, he's got 15 seconds on Adam. And what is was about 25 seconds pit stop. So he needs, I mean, if he pits now, he's coming out in 8th or 7th. So I guess he's got to stay out really and hope his tyres stay the course. Because if he does pit now, he loses a chunk of points for him and the team. As Vision has overtaken Fine Defender. Is that an overtake around the swimming pool? That was shame I missed that. That would have been a good move to see. There you go. And Poldy has fallen 4 seconds behind Pat Bussey, so I don't think he'll be able to keep up, judging by initial lap times. Gap down to 6 seconds now. 14 laps remaining. Can Rhino do it? Of course. Sure. I'll check it once. 3 seconds is the thing. So all Rhino needs is another 3 seconds in these 14 laps, and he has a victory. Rhino probably one of the few drivers who hasn't done a nose change this Grand Prix. But Arthur, they're up in the lead, 18 lap old tyres now. Owens got that gap down by about a second now, but he seems to have settled into a rhythm. Pat Bussey in the pits again. He's obviously got his damage is obviously too much to handle, which doesn't gift Poldy that 10th position, and he retires in the pits. So I think Pat Bussey's had enough, and to be honest, I don't blame him, considering what he's been through in this race. Oh, interesting development. Yellow fuel light for Arthur. That is gonna be interesting, because this could mean he's underfueled himself a bit, and he could be very tight at the end of the Grand Prix for fuel. So he needs to be lifting and coasting. He's lost another second already. Well, half a second now, because it was 5.1, but it's up to half a second now this lap, on that lap. But he needs to start to lift and coast, otherwise he's going to run out of fuel. We saw in the Tier 2 race earlier this season that I commentated on, where there was a good 4 or 5 drivers who wrecked their own races. Fine Defender also on the limit. So I'll tell you, that is the big story. So story number 1. Can Rhino, he needs 2.3 seconds now for the victory. Question 2. Does Arthur have enough fuel to get to the end? 2 very intriguing questions here at Monaco. Owens got the gap down to 12 seconds. 9 behind Arthur, of course. I'm intrigued. Oh, this could be a tasty finish. I wonder if Arthur knows if he's struggling. It'd be nice to. I wish I could know, but I'm kind of almost glad I don't know, actually, because it will spoil the suspense. But there are no current battles on track as it stands. I believe Owen still has the fastest lap. He does indeed. So that'll be 16 points for him. Digging into that championship lead. The gap down to 4.9, 1 point, or 4.8, 4.7, 4.9. Make your mind up. How far do you want to be behind? 5 seconds in the gap. 2 seconds left for Rhino. His tyres are he's gonna be starting to feel those tyres, but so is Arthur. We know that hard tyres are durable, and they pretty much keep their speed the whole way through. So we know Arthur. We saw he was in the 13s, wasn't he? Yeah, but he'll be able to keep doing those 13s until lap 39. But Rhino is the one where his lap times may start to fall off. But he's got to be careful with those track extensions as well. Gap down to 4.2. He can smell the victory. He's also got to be so careful as Owen gets his first 3 seconds. But he's not in any danger of losing that podium unless, of course, unless a wheel falls off. Because he's not going to get tested by Jake. And Jake, I think, is committed to going to the end now. I'll tell you, that'll be a superb drive from Jake if he does go to the end. Pitting on lap 1. What is it? I swear he pitted on lap 1. But this is 26 laps, so maybe he pitted on lap 2. I swear he pitted on that. I apologise. I've got to check this. I've sworn Jake pitted. There you go, Jake. Lap 1. Did he pit again? No. So, Jake, there you go. Lap 1 pitted. He's been on those tyres since lap 1. Oh, and Adam is... oh, Owen's in the pits! Oh, what's he... Did he get damage? Or does he just want to secure his fastest lap? I'm not sure. Vision... Adam's in the pits. We saw him just join the lobby, but Vision's up into P5 now. And they're putting a fresh set of mediums on Adam's car, which... Not too sure why. Maybe the AI decided to do mediums rather than softs. Trey's in the pits. Podgy Porter's in the pits. So it looks like we've got a few guys looking to start their final stints. Rhino, the gap is down to 3.7, 3.6. Gone, there's no gap. Oh. So Jake holds that P3. Will he... is he gonna... Is Owen... Oh, Owen's right behind him already. Look how quick... Look at this. Unfortunately, I think Jake will just move out the way once again. Or will he? Will he want that podium? Oh. Nicely done there. If that... I think that was definitely orchestrated, but orchestrated to make Jake lose as less time as possible. But let's just watch from behind. We'll see how quick these fresh softs will be compared to Jake's 28 lap old tyres. There's fine defenders in the pits as well. So Arrow's up into P6 now. Some damage from fine defender. Gap 1.4. Just look at the traction. Just look how much he pulls away already. Look at that. So 2 tenths just in the traction zone alone. Oh. And Jake gets his first 3 seconds, but he's 18 seconds clear of Vision, so he should be safe. And look at that. Look, he's gone. 2 seconds behind. Now, will this be another fastest lap? And oh, what's he doing? He's in the pits again. And he's going to lose 5th place here. Visions is going to take back. I'm pretty sure Visions... do you know what? I think it's going to be okay. I think Owen's going to be okay. But I'll tell you what, it'll be... Visions in the pits. Why is he in the pits? Has he got damage? No. What? Why are these guys pitting? Why is he pitting? Why is he pitting? Why is Vision pitting? Just thrown away 5th place. What do I know? So Owen is 21 seconds behind. 21 seconds. Sorry. He was 21 seconds. I can't do it. He's 20.5 seconds behind Jake. Let's see. I don't think he'll close. He might. No, he can't close that much in 7 laps. Rhino's pitted! The shock! What happened? He's gone into the pits and he's... Oh! Did he do a nose change? I've got to check. What happened? How did I miss that? After all the kerfuffle, did he get a front wing change? He did! So, Rhino then, look at that. He's got a 20-second lead. Rhino potentially... Oh, look, he's lapped Visions, but Visions is on new soft tyres, so I imagine Visions will be able to overtake him, but please don't get in the leader's way. Because you know how distracting ghosting cars can be. But Rhino is 7 laps away from his first victory in Tier 1. I'm not sure he's won in Tier 2 yet. He must have. I don't know. I don't know for sure. I apologise. In fact, let me go on the 7GR website, which you can reach. Just type in 7gr.app in your search engine of choice. Let me just go into tier 2 standings. Find drivers. Go into... Where's the Rhino? Where is the Rhino? Is there. 41 races. And he... No wins. Oh, hang on. 1 pole. Apologies while I just do this properly. So he does have a win. So according to the game, he does have a win. Not too sure where that was, but he had a win. But Arthur, he still looks quite low in that fuel, doesn't he? He does have 21 seconds. 21 seconds. Oh, they can't do it. Damn, he's so slow, recruit. He's got almost 22 seconds. He's fallen back. He's fallen back from Arthur. Has he got more damage? Has he damaged himself again? Well, he stayed out, but it's how critical is his fuel? I mean, he might be okay. He might just survive. But Owen has closed up by, what's that? 12 seconds? I think, look at that. Just look at the time. Look at it's gone down another second since I said that. This is the soft tyres, fresh softs, against completely old, useless mediums. Jake, you can just see how much Jake... Let's see how slidey his car is. Let's spend a lap on with Jake, shall we? Let's see how slight... Look, just look at the grip he doesn't have. Oh, he's locking up. That's another telltale. Oh, he's so close to the wall. Got a yellow flag. It's an Alpha Tauri. Is it a fine defender or a trait? I think it was trade by the looks of it, but capped out to 5.5 seconds to his teammate, but the gap's come down. Oh, Arthur's got damage again. He's definitely got damage. He's fallen 30 seconds behind. I mean, I can't... Has he got visual damage? He hasn't got any visual damage. See, it's only light green damage, but look at that. He's bleeding time to Rhino, and Rhino... licking his lips, unless Arthur is just listening and coasting now. He knows he's got 15 seconds on Jake. But the time is coming down to Jake. Look at that. Even Jake, with his no grip, being on these tyres at the end of lap 1. He's raced them. He's used them for 33 of his 34 completed laps. This is lap 34 he is using them on. His teammate is closing down on him all the time, and Jake is closing in on Arthur. I wonder if Arthur is doing the left and coasting. Let's go on board, shall we? Let's see what Arthur is doing. Well, he's not short shifting. And look at that, Owen straight past Jake behind the tunnel again. Right, let's see what Arthur does. Can he lift? Not really. So, is it just dummies who's got them? As Aros, the latest person to get a time penalty. Does he lift into turn 1? He does. Look at that. He knows. Look at that. He knows how short he is on fuel. But you need to short shift a bit more, Arthur, if you want to get to the end. You need to do more. You need to do more short shifting. Trying though, isn't he? Look at him up, but he's losing so much time. I mean, he's obviously given up the win, but now it's just a question of can he finish? And the yellow light has gone. So it looks like he has fixed his fuel problem, but he's got to keep it close. He's got to keep doing this. He's got to keep lifting and coasting, otherwise he will run out of fuel on the last lap probably. I think the other person was it Fine Defender. Yeah, Fine Defender still in the yellow. As Vision's in the pit again, ruining what was really good racing him. Shame really, but he'll be down in P8 now. Possibly P9 if Trey gets out ahead of him as well. But looks like Arthur has just about managed his fuel. According to Statman Joel, Rhino won Saudi Arabia. Is that Stans? Is that Rhino? Is that his name? Stans? I don't know. Sorry. The Stans. Anyway. Oh, we got a yellow flag. Is that Visions? Has he hit the wall again? Then he just gone in the pits. No, it's Trey doing a Rosberg, by the looks of it. And he's got no wing, which Rosberg didn't do. Everyone trying their best not to get a point here. Danny, I'll tell you, Polly's about to get his point. There you go. We witnessed an overtake on an AI, but still an overtake. Polly into P10 then. The last points paying position. Owen then just 6.5 seconds behind Arthur, but both men have a 3-second penalty now. So if Arthur wants to get past, if he wants to beat Arthur, he's got to do it on track. But we are on lap 38 now. One and a half laps to go before Rhino could possibly get his first win in Tier 1, his second in 7GR overall. And Jake has fallen 8 seconds behind his teammate, which you can't blame him. As I keep saying, he put on lap 1. He is just about to come round and complete his 37th lap on these tyres. What a man will do for P4. But look at Arthur. I think the gap has stabilised a little bit now to 37 seconds. I mean, Rhino could pit if he wanted to, but I think that would probably ruin his momentum. And he's just about to start his 39th and last lap of the Grand Prix. I can hear the Tier 2 fans right now shouting, "Go on, Rhino!" No, not loud enough. But Owen, he's got the gap down to 4.7 seconds. It's not going to be enough. It looks like Arthur does have that P2 sewn up. But Rhino then negotiating the hotel hairpin, going through all these lapped cars. Don't hit your wheel now. You know how distracting that is. Rhino, who hasn't put a foot wrong in this race. Probably the only man who hasn't had a nose change. Oh, that would have been very close to a track extension as well. Right then, how can he? Will he go flat out? No, a careful lift around the swimming pool. Look at that, he's being so gingy. He doesn't want to potentially ruin what would be a famous win in Tier 1 for Rhino. He exits the last corner, and ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everyone in between, Rhino is a winner in Tier 1 around Monaco. Congratulations, what a drive from Rhino. Cool, calm and measured, not a foot wrong. A deserved victory for Tier 2's Rhino. A great result for him, well done. It looks like Visions has stacked it around the last corner. Arthur will, where's Arthur? Arthur is about to come round the Raskas. 36, oh look, red fuel, red fuel, red fuel, red fuel, red fuel. But he's got enough. He just about made it to the checkered flag. He does. Owen then will claim the last podium position in P3, and Jake, oh Jake, on those tyres that probably aren't road legal anymore. He will cross the line in P4, a solid drive, comeback drive for him after putting on lap 1, as I've said about 20 times before. Alros making his way around the Raskas. Quiet race for him, but a solid finish for P5 nonetheless. Adam then will cross the line in P6. No, the game decides to finish. Maybe Adam was a lap down. Odd. It'd be funny if he was. So then, the game gives Alros driver of the day, which, I mean, to be fair, he's gone from last to 5th. So, yeah, I can see why the game has given him driver of the day. What a lovely podium celebration from Rhino. Yeah, well done, sir. Congratulations on a great win. Fully deserved. Putting the Tier 1 boys to shame. Celebrate some champagne. There we go then. We'll almost bring our stream to an end, but first we shall go through the race order. So, Rhino is your victor. He takes the first position and the winner's trophy home tonight. Arthur finishes P2 after running a very close to the edge on that fuel. Owen takes the final podium place and the fastest lap of the race, so 16 points diving into the gap between him and Rain. Jake will take P4, Aros P5, Adam takes P6. Fine Defender finishes P7, the other person who was a bit short on fuel. Visions P8, a bit of a scruffy finish near for him. Trey finishes P9. Polly takes the final points position. And then we've got Danny Jones, who was AI for a long time, and Podgy Porter, the last of the finishers. Non-finishers include Pat Bussey, Origin Finn, Poe, Rain, Richie Chappell, Paul, and Waze. And that's how it looks. So yes, Adam was lapped, so only the top 5 were on the same lap as Rhino. That is what consistency will do for you around a place like Monaco. So then, that is enough babbling from me. We are back tomorrow for Tier 2. Excuse me, my thing's not working. So tomorrow we are back at the same time around 8:30. Round 9. We're going to be around Brazil. A very popular track for a lot of the paddock. So before I run out of words, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed what was a half-decent Monaco Grand Prix with a very deserved winner in Rhino. Congratulations once again to you, sir. Goodbye for now, and we'll hopefully see you tomorrow. Bye-bye for now.